If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, what's the difference between social anxiety and being nervous around people? Being nervous is natural for everyone. It takes training and learning skills to be able to overcome the nature of being nervous. Some children are never nervous, but when they flower into adulthood, the nature of being nervous is a side effect of adulthood. Well, it actually starts in adolescence when hormones are kicking in and pheromones start to fly about. Females have issues about breast development, and males have issues about noticing female breast development. In fact, truth be told, males are more embarrassed about it than females. Their imagination is their downfall. Being nervous is more related to shyness, which is a minor fear of blundering. Now, social anxiety is a behavioral disorder. It is a major fear of being around people in a social environment. Now, a person with social anxiety can handle shopping where it is routine pleasantry with sales clerks, and the same with going to cafes and restaurants by themselves and dealing with wait staff. They have a deep fear of socializing and fear of what people think of them. They fear being judged and analyzed by social peers. There is no routine control such as shopping or ordering a cup of coffee, which is almost an anonymous act of being invisible. Being in a social environment means identifying yourself and then offering up something interesting to say. That can lead to panic. So, those with social anxiety tend to actually avoid such environments. Now, back to being shy and nervous. Those are actually attractive qualities to some, who are trying to avoid the loud and obnoxious folk in a social environment, because they are either calm and reserved or they are in the same boat, shy and nervous. So shy and nervous is not a bad thing at all. If it is social anxiety, you would likely not be at an event at all, unless you were required, and only if you have had professional treatment and therapy to deal with it, including being in possession of medication to calm that anxiety and prevent a panic attack. People who are nervous are also people who are brave and either desire the nervousness to go away or already know that it will abate and vanish shortly. I have conquered nervousness, but only for the most part. I am great in a social environment, but I still get a twinge of being nervous when I have to address an audience as a speaker. To quench that nervousness, I start off with a joke. If everyone laughs, I've broken the ice. If the joke failed, no problem. I pull out my collar and say, "Damn, tough audience." And that always triggers a laugh. Works every single time a joke flops. Humans are extremely adaptable. They can overcome anything if they put their mind to it. First they have to accept certain things, then they have to understand that they have to have the will and perseverance to change or overcome an adversity or challenge, to be better or put something behind them. That is why I built my lifetime career around psychology and the science of the human behavior of the human condition. I wanted to not only understand it, I wanted to have as much knowledge that was available. Thinking and knowing are two very different things. I have much more confidence and knowledge than in thinking about how they should be. I don't help people because it is a high-paying career. I never been wealthy from my work, comfortable yes, but never rich and materialistic, living beyond my means. Such people have their own demons, and those demons are addictions, and their curse is debt. Ironic as it is, some of the most wealthy people owe more money than their gross worth, which means their net worth is entirely collateral. It belongs to banks and creditors. They depend on tax breaks as their form of disposable income. What is sad, is that most people don't even notice. This is how the governments float economics around by back-scratching tax credits. There are many of my profession that dislike me because I discredit their work because they do it for wealth and fame. That is not what the science is for. It is to help people understand why they do the things they do, feel the way they feel, and think the thoughts they think. There is logic, rationality, reason and common sense to everything, and it is our job to provide that understanding. Psychologists are supposed to work for everyone, not just those with mental disorders. Find more answers and a free audiobook on how to talk to anyone in the description below. No useless advice like just get out there. I mean actual useful advice from people who have really dealt with shyness and social anxiety and overcome it in their own lives.